yourself.
I don't know where that.
Hey, there's children.
If that's what you want me to do,
There's children.
I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you about the consideration
Alright, see you later,
that
then.
you should
Don't
still
worry.
have
So
with
rude.
me as a human being.
Rapper Busta Rhymes is facing assault charges in an attack in Brooklyn. Police say the 52-year-old, whose real name is Trevor Smith, punched a man in the face numerous times. Authorities say it started with an argument between the two men.
One day I came to Daddy's house, and Diddy and Q-Tip and Fat Jones.
Everybody knows what a rainbow is, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows what the sky can bring. It brings rain, it brings the sun. Like, you understand what life is too, you know? So for me to know that you have a great, you know, Raymond or Harvey, it's Busta Rhymes, this is his real name.
Something shady is going way down with Busta Rhymes right now, and the streets are buzzing. Word is, Busta's been distancing himself from Diddy, not just online, but in real life. He's not returning calls, not popping up at events, and according to folks close to him, he's getting ready to disappear completely before Diddy's trial kicks off on May 1st. But baby, this ain't just about social distancing. Nope, this is about full-on fleeing the scene. And here's where things really take a dark turn.
Talking about Busta Rhymes before.
Super zest monster. That's my thing, but like, this been common knowledge though. Like, all my promoter homies would always say, man, we gotta bring something. We gotta bring some, what they call it. I'm not gonna say it, but they call them fun boys. They say we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta.
There are whispers, serious ones, that the feds have actual video evidence tying Busta to some of the nastiest stuff Diddy's being accused of. His name hasn't made the front page yet, but it's been floating in the background for years. People have been side-eyeing his Flip Mode squad name, hinting that Flip Mode might meant more than just lyrical gymnastics. And don't even get us started on Busta's secretive love life. Industry insiders, former bodyguards, people who used to roll deep with him have been whispering for years. Busta used to party in VIP with men who were down for a wild time. It was an open secret, just one nobody dared to speak out loud.
Police say the 52-year-old, whose real name is Trevor Smith, punched a man in the face numerous times. Authorities say it started with an argument between the two men. Last Friday morning in Dumbo, Rhymes was charged with third-degree assault. On Tuesday, the victim was treated at the hospital for swelling to the face. Rhymes has not publicly commented on the incident.
Now, let's talk about Diddy and Busta's long, complicated relationship. These two go way back. Remember that classic hit, Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Could See? Guess who was right there in the studio with Busta when it dropped? Diddy. But now that we know what we know, that song title feels a little more sinister. It's not just about music anymore. There are whispers that something else was being covered up during those sessions, and Busta was one of the few who kept backing Diddy while everyone else was running for cover.
Family and loving relationship of one of Africa's good sons. Just don't take too long to bring me back. You know what? Don't worry about it. I'm working on my citizenship, so y'all ain't got nothing to do with it.
If even a tiny piece of that info leaks when Diddy gets to court, Busta could be in serious trouble. So naturally, everyone's asking, what does Busta really know? What was going down in those late night sessions? And what's he so desperate to run from? Because recently he got into another physical fight, this time with some random man, and the timing couldn't be worse. Folks are starting to think Busta's finally cracking under the weight of what he knows.
Seen you talking about Busta Rhymes before
Oh yeah.
in some of your videos.
Oh yeah. Super zest monster. For sure, bro. That's my thing, bro. Like, this been common knowledge though. Like, all my promoter homies would always say, man, we gotta bring some. We gotta bring some, what they call them. I'm not gonna say it. They call them fun boys. They say we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta. Cause you know, I bodyguarded for Ghostface Killer before. You feel me? And being around him, you hear things. You feel me? I'm like, damn. And my auntie like the biggest Busta Rhymes fan. You feel me? Like, every cookout she playing at, all his little fast rapping, all of that. Him and Craig Mack playing that. bro.
Let's not forget, Busta's been getting into hot water this year alone. A few months ago, he got arrested in Brooklyn for allegedly throwing punches. Yes, the man is pushing 50 and still throwing hands. And it's not a coincidence that this behavior's got major Diddy energy. It's giving we share secrets vibes. New reports say Busta's in full-blown panic mode, and fans have noticed. They're reading into everything, even his Instagram captions. One post said, "The blessings don't stop, so we won't ever stop." Sounds harmless, right? Wrong. People immediately clocked it as a not-so-subtle nod to Diddy's can't stop, won't stop catchphrase. Coincidence? Doubt it.
Bro, on my soul, I'm out with a group of people. At this time, I was with Don Benjamin. You familiar with him?
No, never heard of it.
Model dude, like a model guy. He was doing like some rapper and stuff. His name Don Benjamin. I'm out with Don Benjamin. And the club we ended up going to, Busta Rhymes in there. So it was a little lawyer guy that was with us. And the little lawyer guy we was with, you know, he was a gay dude, super cool, some good guy. Bro, Busta Rhymes wanted him in his section so bad. Like, what? Pulled him to the section, like through the rope, and tucked him off in the corner. So I'm looking like, well, he ain't come with us, but I know he was in the little group. So if I go out with somebody, like a group of people, I try to make sure everybody get there together and leave together. He stayed with them. He stayed in there with them, bro. For sure. You ain't never heard about this before, have you? Bro, this common knowledge, bro. If you in the mix, oh. If you in the mix, like I've been in the mix, you know this.
Now, here's the kicker. Busta might be trying to skip the country. Yep, reports say he's setting his sights on South Africa, trying to make a clean break, and not just a quick trip. He's allegedly applying for citizenship, like full-on relocation vibes. Is he planning to vanish before things get explosive in court? Insiders are talking, and the whispers are louder than ever. Old rumors about Busta's so-called DL lifestyle are making the rounds again. And let's be real, it's hard to ignore the parallels between him and Diddy.
So, I hear somebody say, oh, he's cute, I want him. So when I heard that, I turned around like, man, did he just say that? You got all this jewelry to attract some men in here? You wild. Shocked me. But sure enough.
And that was the guy that Busta Rhymes pulled back?
Pulled him into the section. Pulled him into the section, and then they walled him off like this man. I'm like, damn. And that little dude was so happy. He couldn't believe that. He was shocked.
Then, boom, his ex-bodyguard, Big Homie CC, hit the art of dialogue and let it all out. He called Busta a super zest monster, claiming he had a sketchy past involving younger dudes. According to him, promoters knew the drill. When Busta booked a show, they allegedly filled the VIP section with attractive young men, just how Busta liked it.
Mama, you a bitch! Yo, bitch ass, you had knock your ass out!
And it gets worse. Big Homie Double C said one night, Busta locked eyes with a guy in the club and immediately pulled him into VIP. No hesitation, wouldn't let him leave, was all over him the whole night, gassing him up and keeping him close. That wasn't a one-time thing either. It was, according to Homie, the routine.
How long has it been like this known about Busta Rhymes?
I knew about this like in 2012. I knew about this in 2012.
How can we think nobody else speaks up on it or says anything?
Because, bro, these people admire these people so much. They want to make sure they in the section, they at the club, they at the video shoot, they can get backstage. That matters most to them. That matters so much to people. It's crazy. Like, but if you notice, like, there's countless videos of Busta Rhymes getting mad at females for just being girls. This girl touched him one time, he go crazy, throw a drink on her and everything. See what I'm saying? Like, what? Why you getting mad at females? You go to these guys, they in the club, go to their section. It's all men in the section. That ain't weird to nobody. I'm going to the bar, sorry. Text me if it get dangerous. But it's all this club security in here, like, nothing's finna happen. Nobody wanna kill you guys, bro. Like, when I get jobs for people who really got a threat on their life, but man, you ask, bro, anybody that's in the mix, bro, like, you know, bro, most of these dudes, bro, putting on a major act. They don't want to be themselves. They'll get mad at you for buying bottles of champagne to get a girl. They'll get mad, oh, we don't want these bottle rats in our section. What are we here for? Why are y'all here then? What are y'all here for? Just because y'all got booked to be here, okay, but sometimes they not booked. They just in there. And what they looking for, it ain't gonna be what you thinking of. Oh God, seen it.
Now, some fans tried to say Big Homie was clout chasing, but he stood 10 toes down. He said Busta's preferences have been an open secret in the game for over a decade. And why didn't people talk? Because they wanted access, VIP perks, luxury trips, all the good stuff. And Busta's known for snapping. People feared the backlash. But Big Homie didn't stop there. He said Busta had a pattern of lashing out at women, and that might be tied to something deeper. A lot of closeted men, he said, carry resentment that explodes outward. And Busta's history of blow-ups fits the pattern. Big Homie even shared a personal story about Busta grabbing his hand, not letting go, inviting him to a club while his bodyguard watched from the shadows. Something about the vibe just felt off. And if you think Big Homie was the only one, think again. Trip Alley, a social media personality, also shared a wild story time about Busta allegedly hitting on him in New York, invited him to chill in VIP, smooth talk and all. Then in 2021, the rumors flared up again. Paparazzi even reportedly caught Busta leaving a gay pride event with a trans woman on his arm. The internet lost its mind. And then came the real internet bombshell, Orlando Brown. Yes, that Orlando, the one known for saying crazy things, but also for being scarily on point sometimes. Orlando dropped a list of industry names he claimed to have been with. And yep, Busta was on it. He said not only did they have encounters, but also claimed Busta had a woman alter ego, Raymona. People were left scratching their heads. But when you start connecting dots, it makes you pause. Let's be crystal clear here. Busta's sexuality isn't the issue. That's his business. The real concern is the pattern of violence, the rumored predatory behavior, and the cover-ups. That's what people are side-eyeing. Back in 2006, Busta reportedly assaulted a random dude just because he thought he spit on his car. Then, later that year, he allegedly got caught riding around with a machete, a literal machete, in his car. Why? 2007 came around and boom, another case. This time, it was his own driver. Busta pled guilty after getting physical with the man. And then, in 2009, he reportedly had to pay a fan $75,000, 0 cents, after allegedly throwing water bottles and having his bodyguard punch the guy out at a concert, all because the dude was trying to leave early. That level of rage, that high voltage unpredictability, sounds real familiar if you've been following Diddy. And now there are rumors of a full-on freak-off party tape, a leaked video supposedly showing Busta and Diddy together, with male workers involved. It's unconfirmed, but that hasn't stopped fans from going full internet detective. Even when the Cassie video dropped and the world saw what Diddy did, Busta didn't run. He defended, told fans to stop judging, to mind their business, but instead of helping his image, it made things worse, way worse. And now with Diddy's trial just weeks away, Busta trying to get out of the country, whispers from insiders piling up, and alleged tapes floating around, you gotta ask yourself, is Busta Rhymes just caught in the storm, or is he hiding something so deep that he's willing to disappear for good before it hits the light? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because this story isn't over, not by a long shot. And if you want the raw tea, the kind that makes other channels nervous, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell because baby, the drama is just getting started.